Hey there, Bloomers and friends. Rev Kev coming to you from Bloom's office, where we've got the air conditioning on full blast, trying to beat the heat. The summer has arrived in Palm Springs, and we hope that wherever you are, you're able to stay cool. And if you're out in the heat, we hope you enjoy it. It is the last Sunday of June coming up, which means it's National Pride Sunday. Remember that the last weekend of June is when the Stonewall Riot, Stonewall Rebellion happened in New York City. Now the thing to remember is it wasn't the first time there'd been protests against police brutality against the gay and lesbian community and against the drag community, but it was because there had been protests in LA and there had been protests in San Francisco before, but for some reason this one took shape and connected with the national psyche, and it has become that 1969 June, last weekend of June in 1969 is understood to be the anniversary weekend for gay rights. It's interesting to me to have an understanding that the quest to equality that is still not complete 51 years later began with an uprising. It was not to the scale that we are seeing now all across the globe. It was in New York City, and it was basically focused around a couple of city blocks. It was really the next year when they had a parade that things started to be getting a little bit bigger. But the thing to remember is that it was in that uprising, and out of that uprising that had some, property damage associated with it. They threw bricks into some police car windows, and they threw pennies at the coppers, and they threw high-heeled shoes. Some of you might remember our worship center last year for the 50th anniversary, where we had a couple of bricks and pennies and high heels, as well as some rainbow cloth on it. That is an understanding of the fact that out of that fomenting has come a struggle for rights. Now, the thing to keep in mind is that we're going through very similar struggles now. And for the black community, it is very real what's going on now. And I can't also express enough that the LGBT community needs to understand that we share in this struggle with the black community. And the fact of the matter is there are many LGBT black folks that are sharing the struggle. There are black trans folks. One of the biggest marches I heard about was the black trans marches that were going on, because many times the people that are being mostly killed in the fight for life among trans folks are black trans women, and so there's this movement. It is essential for us to know that all of this energy that is going on is energy that can work for good. Let us also know that that energy can be working for remembering that there are still children being kept in camps away from their parents, from the Latin American countries, and perhaps other countries, immigrant children. I don't have the exact statistics on that, but children that were separated at the border are still not reunited with their parents. That is a justice and equality issue. It is still the fact that women are not paid the same as men in the same jobs. It is still the fact that there are abusers of women in high places who are not being punished, and women have to look at those abusers every day and see that. And that is exhausting for women. And so that is something that is a part of this opportunity for utilizing the energy for change that we have to work on all of this. The thing that happens when you get so much going on at the same time is that people get tired. And I just hope that we have the strength to see it through. I hope that we can make advancements. And there are things that people can do. Keep marching, keep walking, stop looting, stop violence, but keep marching, keep protesting, keep present, keep visible. That is what really turned around the aspects of ending and made for the ending of the Vietnam War, was a constant visibility on that, and that is what will continue to help here. And we've got to be in this together with the black community and also the brown community, and also women and the trans community and the gay community and the lesbian community and all of the communities that are involved in these struggles. I am not condoning violence at all. Quite frankly, I heard about what went on in Madison, Wisconsin last night, and I just shook my head. That is goofiness, and it's no good for the cause. But the reality is that there's still an awful lot of people that are generating good energy for change, and we saw that in the election yesterday. In New York, 2 black gay men were elected, and one of them will be the first black gay man elected to Congress. So this is happening now, and we're experiencing it. And we can hopefully see God's energy, God's spirit moving in order to be helping all of us, as we are the image of God in the world, all of us continue on the quest for God's quest for justice and mercy and humility, and Jesus' call for love and compassion. This Sunday, that's kind of what goes into this Sunday. Gay Pride is much more than a parade. It is a movement, it's an energy, it's something that we can use in a much broader spectrum. And we also know that it takes a long time. 51 years and counting, but just think how long it's been since slavery in this country, and think how long it's been since women were property, and think how long it's been since all of the other kinds of injustices that are perpetuated have continued to go on. So we work for the good, we work for the future, and we do what we can on a day-by-day basis. We hope you'll be with us this Sunday. You can tune in on Facebook at 10 a.m. or about 10 minutes to for the music. And YouTube in the afternoon. Please do let us know you're there. Invite your friends, share the broadcast. That's a way in which we keep our community going in these challenging times. We'll see you next time, and as always, please keep us in your prayers.